Go questions from everybody here.
Yeah, congratulations to those guys. I told Nate after the game, I thought in the 5 years that he was blessed to be, I thought that was the best team we played in the state semifinals. They're excellent. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but man, they're gonna have as good of a shot as anybody to get back here next year. They're very well coached. I mean, they're very good, very skilled. I think the difference was that we've been here before, and I think that showed. I think our kids were just used to this stage, and not that they weren't used to it, but there's no substitute for experience, and ours obviously showed tonight, or today, or this morning.
Oh, it is morning.
Questions, anybody?
I mean, with all the games you
Take
played
this and just whack him.
with all the games you played this year and all over the place, have you ever had a 10:45 in the morning game? What's the challenge of that?
I don't know, guys.
Last year we were.
We never practice in the morning either, do we?
Yes, it is.
No, we always do, John. I mean, that's something these guys are. You know, a lot of times they look a lot more like a military unit than a high school basketball team. So we're kind of, we're used to that, and that just kind of shows their growth. I won't mention any names, but there's one young man sitting at the table. He used to have a punctuality problem, and I think he's fixed that, especially with morning practices. And I think it's just shown in the way he's played. This guy's kind of changed he's changed his attitude, and he's changed his life. And I mean, these other guys are the guys that have all been around a couple of years, but I just think his growth as a young man is just, that they face guarded him today, and Zoe knew that they weren't going to let him get his, and I thought because of that, Gene and Will and Danny were getting layups. And I think if that had been at the middle of the year or even last year, I think that would have bothered Zoe, but he just knew, those buckets were our buckets. So I thought surreptitiously he made the difference. And I know you love that word, Barnes.
Speaking of difference, I think it sounds like a broke record, but how many times you brought in Will, and I think 2 minutes in you bring him in. What a difference he makes out there.
Yeah, and the guy, was an honorable mention all state. So good job, Matt. If you look, the two teams that are playing tomorrow in the state title game, Lutheran East and St. V. It's always going to be a team effort. But Will was. If we don't have Will, we don't win either of those games. I mean, Lutheran East, Gene was out, faking an ankle injury, and we put the ball in his hands at the end. And then obviously, he's an enigma in terms of the St. V game. I mean, that was as big of a shot as we've had in the last couple of years in our regular season. So, this guy's, and I understand. I'm taking a shot at the AP, but I understand we can't have all Joe's guys or all guys from one team on an AP. But there's just he might be our MVP. There's not a shot. This guy shouldn't be on anybody's first team with the type of year he's had. Every big game we won, he's come through for us.
After you guys traded baskets in the first couple minutes when you brought him in, and I know he only plays at one speed, but
and it's very, very low.
He created that tempo that you guys like to get out and play. How did he do that?
He made shots, and there's not many guys we've had where we just kind of let go, and Simon Texador was one of them, and when Will gets like that, those probably weren't great shots, but at that point, it was kind of he just gets that way, and we don't see him miss many. What was important is, I think these guys were okay with him taking those shots. I saw, one time Zoe and Danny both got to the glass, and these guys just have the utmost confidence in him.
Danny, I know we talked to Jerry about this after the district final, but how long have you and Will played together?
We started playing in 6th grade together, but we knew each other before that. It was kind of just like me and Will. We had 2 or 3 other guys who really could play and handle themselves, but it was me and Will really creating everything for our teams in CYO, and it really has led up here. And our way we play on the court together, just you could see that we played together.
The way you guys look for other guys, long distance passes, almost like Evan Love out there. Does it feel like it's coming full circle the way you guys have been all these years?
Yeah, it really is. We started, I could tell you, I remember last year against Menor, I tried throwing a couple full court passes and they were just not good. And that really made me mad and grinded my gears. And so, in game, I take it more serious. Like that pass, the long pass, I think that's one of my trademarks almost. Something that I do well, and I take it serious.
Coach, 4 Northeast Ohio schools now will be in state championships, and you mentioned your tough schedule. Just what does that say about the region and how great the talent is in Northeast Ohio?
Yeah, like I get the whole public-private thing. Like I get people complaining about that, and like we can't pick the division we're in. I understand why people are upset about that, but on the social media world, like, what I can't understand for the life of me, people are like, oh, Lutheran East played the schedule. They don't look like a D4 team. So what are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to play? Are they supposed to play St. Mary's the Poor, be undefeated, and then come here and get beat? Like that's not why. I don't think that's why you should play during the regular season. I mean, it's basically preseason. So it doesn't make any sense to me how people. I think it's counterintuitive to think that way. You have to play the best, but you also have to beat the best if you want to be good at this time of year. So not only do we play those teams, but we beat Menor, we beat Central Catholic, we beat St. V, beat Lutheran East, and I think that makes a difference. Plus, it is what it is. I mean, these guys might not agree with me, but the best half we played of basketball was a game we lost by 41 points. I mean, in my eyes, that's a fact. La Lumiere was unbelievable. They were as good of a high school basketball team as I've ever seen. And you'd have to ask these guys, but I think it makes a difference come this time.
Alonzo, you come up wonder gun, shy of a double-double. Do you feel more comfortable in the state now than you did a year ago as a freshman?
Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable than last year. I got more confidence in myself, and my teammates, they've been on me all summer and this year, and they've just been on me to do my best, and I feel like I'm gonna do.
Well, I noticed, your last couple shots in the first half, I think one was from NBA range, the second was a 30-footer. Did you kind of have a feeling this morning that your shot was going, or is it something you kind of developed in-game with that rhythm?
I kind of knew this morning was going to be a good day for me. I woke up happy, singing around.
Yeah, you should have heard him singing in the hotel room this morning.
Yeah, I was having a good time this
Trying
morning,
to sleep.
and dancing. So I knew it was going to be a good day. And I was warming up before the game, and I was knocking on every shot.
What were you singing?
I was singing a bunch of songs. So.
Yeah.
Hall
I was
Notes.
singing this song.
Sing it for him. Sing it.
Hall Notes.
I was singing The Greatest by Sia. It's probably one of my favorite songs.
Is he good? Is he a good singer?
I mean, he probably thinks he is. In the shower, everybody sounds good. From outside, it wasn't too well.
Hey, what's the significance of playing in the fifth state championship game in a row?
It's these guys, they're legends. I mean, something, we'll be talking about this 50, 60, 100 years from now. I mean, it's unbelievable. And that was the thing I was thinking, like, if we could just win this, no matter what happens tomorrow, now these guys have done something that, it lasts forever. I mean, I told them, like, there's only so many things in life you're going to do. Who you marry, having kids, that'll last for the rest of your life. And this is something that'll last for the rest of their life. I mean, what an accomplishment. Unbelievable. And they weren't responsible for all of it. But the thing I'm the most proud of is, I look at these guys at this table and, and I'll use Danny because a lot of times he doesn't get maybe the accolades these other guys do. A lot of kids have, especially at this point, they have players who are the heart and soul of their team. That young man's the heart and soul of our school. And there's a big difference there, right? I mean, so, and I think all these guys, they love being here. And that's important. I mean, shoot, man, we've had so many great, there's this prep school phenomenon where great players are transferring now. I mean, this guy could probably go wherever he wants, and people will take care of it. And it's just so important for them to be involved with us. And it's pretty unique because when things get tough and these guys, none of them played. Will and Danny both played freshman basketball at Bill Angelo St. Joseph. They did not play on the varsity team as freshmen. They were not like Zoe and Gene where they played, as freshmen. So they waited their turn. Kids don't wait their turn anymore. Kids want instant gratification. They want it now, and they don't want to work for it. And they don't see that it's bigger than themselves. And especially with these two young men, makes it worth coaching.
Jerry, this is your third time here on the stage, I think fifth game here in Columbus. How much do you get the sense that, this group is comfortable being on this stage, having been here so many times before?
Giving us experience here the last few years definitely has helped. Everybody here has either played or was in the stands at some point. So when we get down here, we like to have fun, but we realize it's a business trip. And they're all comfortable, and you can tell by the way we play. I mean, it's nothing that we have to get used to.
Is your nameplate going to change to Jerry tomorrow?
Depending on if you guys change or not.
Coach, tomorrow in the state title game, obviously, last couple of days, seeing Coach go from LCC, in St. Joe's gear, it's going to be weird to see him not on the other sideline and, coaching the other team, but instead in some VASJ.
He can keep his fourth point of contact over there, believe me, it's fine not seeing him. I thought that was really neat. You know, I tell these guys, when you're as good as we are, people are going to hate you, and that's a good thing. People hate seeing our success, and that's not a bad thing. So to have a guy who's a great friend of mine, who, I don't want to get emotional, but as Aaron knows, had some health issues, and I love the guy, man. He's a good Christian. He's a class act. And for him to come and take a picture with these guys, and right away he's asking about them. And there's a lot of people at this time of year that say, "Hey, we're pulling for you." They don't mean it. Frank Hill truly is, and it's just you win with class, you lose with class, and heck, man, I'm generally happy for the success he's had, and I think he's generally excited for not only me but for our kids, because he knows the type of kids we have.
For either one of you guys, mainly Will and Danny, with you two being seniors, how special is it to be, the leaders of a class that's back down here again, all 4 years of your high school career? Either one of you.
I'll go. I told the guys before the game, we have 4 quarters guaranteed left together, and then we were playing, and at halftime we go back out, we're shooting them. I meet up with them again. I'm like, this isn't our last 2 quarters. We're not done yet. I want 4 more quarters with you guys.
It's great. We know that. What was the question again?
For your seniors and being back down here as seniors and being leaders of the school, leaders of the program.
You said it was great. We were talking about breakfast.
Well, we have a chance to go out and win our last game. Most teams, when they play their senior year, they don't always win their last game. Only 4 teams win their last game, and this is a great opportunity for us to win our last game.
I want to say one more thing too about this young man is, I hope, obviously guys that go to Joe's don't get underexposed, but hopefully there's some college coaches in the audience who we've said some things to some folks, right? The Derek Parton kid ended up being pretty good, Brian Parker, but this young man can play, right? And you don't really pick the level picks you, but whoever takes it, it's not even gonna be a chance. Whoever gets this young man is gonna be in good shape for college. I think we'll make him better.
Any more questions, guys? All right, we'll